Gladys Knight is known as the Empress of Soul, a voice that moves hearts, makes angels weep, and turns sorrow into catharsis. For over 7 decades, she has performed with a power that transcends music, transforming songs into spiritual experiences. But behind the legendary voice lies a story few know, a life filled with trauma, loss, and resilience. She endured abuse, early marriage, failed relationships, and family struggles while building a career that became her salvation and her burden. Understanding Gladys Knight's journey is to witness the cost of extraordinary talent forged in pain. Childhood in Georgia. Born Gladys Maria Knight on May 28, 1944, in Atlanta, Georgia, she was the 4th of 8 children in a working-class family. Her father, Merrill, worked for the Postal Service, and her mother, Sarah, cleaned houses for meager pay. Poverty was not just an economic condition, it shaped their entire lives. The family's world revolved around Mount Moriah Baptist Church, where Sarah's singing inspired her children. By age 4, Gladys was singing solos in the choir, astonishing congregations with her tiny yet powerful voice. Music quickly became both her gift and her family's hope for a better life. The burden of a gift. By the time she was 5, Gladys's voice had already become a commodity. Her talent promised income, but childhood freedom was sacrificed for rehearsals, performances, and responsibilities beyond her years. That same year, she suffered abuse at the hands of a family friend, a secret she carried alone for decades. The trauma shaped her understanding of herself and the world. Her worth was tied to what she could produce, not her safety or happiness. Singing became survival. Her mother recognized the financial potential in Gladys's talent, while the child learned early that her voice, rather than her childhood, was her greatest and heaviest asset. Rising star at 8. At 7 years old, Gladys won first place on Ted Max's Original Amateur Hour, a nationally televised talent show. The $2,000 prize was more than her father earned in 6 months. Her victory thrust her into the role of earner and public performer, placing adult responsibilities on a child's shoulders. By 8, she became the lead singer of a family group called the Pips, formed by her brother Merrill and cousins. They performed at local churches and talent shows, slowly earning a reputation. While audiences admired her, Gladys navigated exhaustion, pressure, and the loss of normal childhood experiences, learning that her gift was both a blessing and a lifelong obligation. Early adulthood and marriage. By 14, Gladys was weary. She longed to simply be a girl, not the center of her family's hopes. Meeting James Newman at 16, she saw a chance to escape. He seemed mature, offering her attention beyond her voice. Her marriage at 16, though, was far from freedom. It became another form of confinement. James's controlling behavior mirrored some of the powerlessness Gladys had endured as a child. The promise of love and independence collided with reality. Her early attempts to find safety in relationships taught her painful lessons. Love could be fleeting, unreliable, and at times painful, no matter how much she sang about it. Building a legacy. Despite personal struggles, Gladys Knight and the Pips began to gain momentum. The 1960s and 1970s brought chart-topping hits, sold-out tours, and international recognition. She became a symbol of excellence in soul and R&B music. But behind the glamour, the cost of success was enormous. She carried the weight of family responsibilities, her own trauma, and unhealed pain while maintaining an image of perfection on stage. Every note she sang was infused with the lessons of hardship, every performance a testament to endurance. Fame brought accolades, but it could not erase the scars of childhood or mend the fractures within her family. Family and personal struggles. Gladys's personal life remained turbulent. 3 failed marriages taught her that love was often an illusion, while her son battled crack addiction, facing numerous arrests. Amid these hardships, she performed on stage, masking her pain while keeping the show alive. Her family, once the foundation of her success, became a source of conflict and heartbreak. Jealousy, greed, and misunderstandings fractured relationships she had worked so hard to nurture. Even as she amassed wealth and fame, these achievements could not substitute for the love, safety, and stability she had been denied as a child. Forgiveness and resilience. Despite decades of suffering, Gladys Knight has worked to find peace. She has spoken about forgiving her abuser, ex-husbands, and even herself for the decision she made under duress. Faith and therapy have helped her process pain, yet memories remain. At 81, she continues to carry the burdens of a lifetime, translating them into music that moves millions. Her voice, flawless and powerful, is a testament to survival. Singing is not merely a profession, it is a mechanism for coping, an offering to the world, and a reminder that triumph and tragedy can coexist within one human life. Triumph and tragedy. Gladys Knight's story is a paradox, unparalleled professional success juxtaposed with personal loss. She gave the world love, hope, and joy through her music while experiencing betrayal, abuse, and heartbreak. Her legacy is extraordinary, her voice immortal, but the cost of survival is profound. She transformed pain into art, teaching audiences the universal language of resilience. Each note carries decades of struggle, each lyric a reflection of sacrifices made for family, career, and self. Her life exemplifies that achieving greatness often demands a price far heavier than most can imagine. The price of a voice. From Atlanta to international stages, Gladys Knight's voice became both her gift and her cage. Performing while broken, she demonstrated a rare endurance few understand. Childhood stolen, marriages failed, family fractured, yet she continued to sing, to give, to heal. Money, fame, and accolades could not replace the love and safety denied to her. Even today, her life underscores the complexity of success, the difference between external triumph and internal peace. Her story reminds us that behind every legendary voice is a human being shaped by suffering, yet capable of extraordinary resilience and beauty. Legacy of the Empress. At 81, Gladys Knight still sings with a voice that defies age, carrying the weight of her personal history into each performance. She has left an indelible mark on music, influencing generations of artists and fans alike. But her legacy is bittersweet. It is the story of survival, resilience, and brilliance intertwined with loss, pain, and unresolved sorrow. Gladys Knight's life is a testament to what humans can endure, transform, and share through art. She shows that even when personal life remains fractured, the act of creating beauty can sustain the spirit and touch the hearts of millions. Singing through pain. Gladys Knight's story is proof that survival is not synonymous with healing. Her voice gave the world love she could not safely receive herself. Her songs became an outlet for her unspoken pain, a bridge connecting private suffering with public admiration. She has sung about hope while her own felt fragile, about joy while she endured heartbreak. The duality of her life, triumph and tragedy, defines her legacy, It reminds us that extraordinary talent often grows from hardship, that music can be a vessel for both personal catharsis and universal connection. Gladys Knight embodies the beauty and cost of survival. Eternal music. Gladys Knight gave 7 decades of her life to music. While the world took pieces of her she can never recover, she transformed pain into something timeless, leaving behind a voice and legacy that will endure far beyond her years. Her story is not just about talent, fame, or wealth. It is about resilience, endurance, and the human spirit's capacity to create beauty from suffering. Even if the woman behind the voice remains heartbroken, her music ensures that a part of her pain, hope, and triumph lives on. Survival came at a cost, but her art is eternal, and the world continues to listen, healed by her gift.